Hey guys, so today is part one of this long journey of trying Polygel with dual forms. I know a lot of you were wanting me to do this for quite a long time, and I'm going to go through this whole long story of what I've been doing with it, what I've tried, what worked, what didn't work, and all this other info that I have learned over the time that I've been doing this video. I broke up this video into two videos because otherwise it's going to be insanely long. This video is going to be about how a lot of these companies are trying to scam people and are being really deceptive with what they're advertising with. Then part two will be the actual tutorial of my good set of nails, which is these ones. Can you focus? Thank you. So basically showing you how to do these nails right here. As you can tell, they actually came out very good. So I'm going to kind of just start from the beginning. And I'm pretty sure that I mentioned it in my gelish polygel video. I originally tried to buy that one polygel that I've been seeing in a ton of Facebook videos, but I bought it from a place called Vpfashion. I bought it about 2 months ago and they never sent it, and then I had to file a PayPal dispute, and then I finally got my money back, and I couldn't find anywhere that had fast shipping because it comes from China, so I decided to get this set instead. So I had been trying to find other places to get this polygel, but anywhere I would order it, it would say that my shipping time or my delivery time, whatever, was like 3 weeks, meaning that it was basically coming from China, and I really didn't want to wait that long. I wanted it just like quick, you know, I'm not a patient person. So I, at some point, found some on eBay, and I ordered it, and it came pretty quick because the person had probably bought a whole bunch from China and is just shipping them out of wherever they were in the United States. So I bought some and I was super excited. I bought the dual forms and I was gonna make a video on it. It was gonna be as normal. I was just gonna review, the stuff I'd been seeing everywhere, and I'm sure you've probably seen it as well. So I get it and I start doing the video, and it is a disaster. I'm trying to do my nails with this. I luckily have a lot of the footage that I used because I kept it because I knew that I wanted to do this video and talk about it, and it was nothing like the polygel that I was using from Gelish. Polygel is supposed to be very thick. It's not supposed to really settle by itself. It is pretty stiff. You really have to use kind of a lot of pressure when you are pushing around polygel, and it's really hard to get out of the tube. And this stuff that I got was absolutely nothing like polygel. It was super runny and it was insanely sticky. It was literally everywhere. I made an insanely big mess. Everything that it touched, it just stuck. Absolutely awful. It was a pain to deal with, especially since I was trying to use it with the dual forms. I was putting on the product on the dual form, and then I was putting it on my nail, and there was just so much seeping out the back. I would have just clumps and clumps coming out like the back, coming from out like the other side of my nail. And it was just, no matter what I did, I probably spent 5 hours just trying to make it work. And on top of it, finally, when I would get it to work, I was able to make a nail. It would not stick on my nail. No matter what I would do, it would peel off. Like, I would just be filing it and poof, it'd come off. And I was like, maybe I'm not using the right primer. So I would go and grab another primer out of my drawer, do the whole thing, try that primer. Nope, that one's not working either. It was a really long process, and I was really frustrated with it. And I ended up just scrapping it entirely. But I was really frustrated because this was a video that a lot of people were asking me for and that I really wanted to do as well. So I was going to make this exact video talking about how that obviously what they were using in the ads was not the product that they were shipping out. It was nothing alike, because you can see on the ad how they're squeezing it, how it comes out. You can tell it's actual polygel, but then the product that customers and consumers are actually getting was actual gel. And while I was doing that video, I had to step back and I went and I tried to look up reviews on YouTube, because I was like, did I get a fake one since I bought it off of eBay? This is also where I'd like to point out that I couldn't find like an official site for Venalisa. All I saw was like eBay, Wish, and AliExpress, and just basically usually a bunch of like wholesale type of site, so I couldn't find like their official site to get like a quote real one. Just putting that out there. I was like, wow, maybe I got a fake one, maybe there's just something wrong with mine. And so I went on YouTube, and every single person's video that I looked like theirs was acting just like mine was. It was, a lot of people weren't saying like, oh, this doesn't seem like polygel, but the way that they were using it, you could just tell it was super sticky. It was leveling itself. You could tell it just looked like gel. And then I did find a couple people that were just saying like, this is either terrible quality or it's not polygel. So then that basically confirmed what I thought, and I was like, okay, it's not just me. So that was basically it. I was just gonna be like, hey guys, sorry, you know, like this gel that I bought is basically a scam. It didn't work. They weren't advertising it properly. It's just gel and it's not polygel, and there's a big difference in this whole thing. And then right around that time, I get an email, and it is from a company called Trinity USA. And they said that they saw my gelish polygel video and that I showed their video. That was their video that I showed, that I said I'd been seeing everywhere advertising this polygel, except I had never heard of Trinity USA before. That was not the company that I was seeing advertise this video a ton. So I was like, oops. So they basically said, hi, we saw your video and you showed our video. We are the makers of this polygel, and people have been stealing our video and using it. So then that was the source of the video that all of these other people are using. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna try this real product now. If you see a company that's not like Trinity USA or like a branch of Trinity USA using that video, it is a scam. They are not selling the real Trinity polygel, and it is not the real stuff. And I'm seeing it all over Instagram and all over Facebook. And the brand that I had ordered from eBay specifically was Venalisa polygel, because that's what I mainly had been seeing advertised with this video. I don't think it's Venalisa itself, the company, advertising this video, but a lot of other companies like the Peach Pavilion company that I had ordered off of, and then a bunch of other companies are selling this Venalisa polygel with that video, but I don't think that's the fault of Venalisa themselves. So Trinity USA was super, super kind, and they wanted to send me the actual kit for me to try, since I had such a horrible experience with Peach Pavilion not getting my product, and then eBay just it being an absolute disaster. So that was really, really nice of them, and they sent it out, and I got it, and I did these nails with their kit. You will have to watch my next video to find out how I did them with their whole kit and what I think of it. But I did want to put out this as a separate video because I didn't want to ramble for a way long time in a nail tutorial. And also for people that like just come looking for a certain review of a product, they don't want all this, you know what I mean? So that's really the end of my rant. I am going to leave some of the video that I had tried to film at the end of this, so you can kind of see how much I was struggling with this, and you can kind of hear how absolutely done I am with all of this happening. So I'm just going to play that now. Hey guys, so today we are going to be trying to do polygel with dual forms. Apparently this is supposed to be a super, super quick way to do your nails. Like literally done in minutes, so I thought that we would give it a try. I've pretty much prepped my nails other than the primer, so they are buffed. So a dual form looks almost like a tip, but it's meant to go over the entirety of your nail. So what you do is you put the product on the back here, and then you put it on, cure it, or let it dry if you're doing it with acrylic, and then bam, your nail is pretty much done. You just file the edges, the top is smooth. So I'm starting off with the Venalisa primer. So I got two shades, soft pink and white. We're going to go with the soft pink first. Already off the bat, this already looks a lot squishier than the gelish. The gelish was very hard. It was almost difficult to squeeze it out of the bottle, and this one looks a lot goopier. Like the gelish one would never do this. So I am going to be using just alcohol with this. You can use monomer as well, but I don't like the smell, so if I don't have to work with it, I won't. And then I will be using a gel brush. So I'm going to say that we start off at the thumb, And so I'm just going to squeeze this out and grab some of it and scrape it off. It's very, very sticky. Almost more like gel rather than acrylic. Okay, and then as you can see, it is on the form. Then you basically push it back into the cuticle and sort of push. And there would be that, and then you would want to clean up the sides, obviously. Then once it's cured, it'll look something like this, and then basically you pop it off so you kind of pick up the side. Okay, so current Emily here. I know that it looks like I pushed it down way too hard and that's why it didn't work. And while I did push it down hard, I think it's also a little bit of the form's fault. I don't think that those forms really worked with my nail really well. You know, since they're a one size fits all, it's not really going to fit everyone, and I don't really think they fit my nails well. However, that gel was just so almost like liquidy that it just pushed out so easily, and with Polygel you're able to actually like push down a little bit and it shouldn't like just spew out the sides. So while I probably didn't do as well as I could, I worked with what I had for it being like the first time using it, and bam, you got a nail. Now okay, so I guess that's not good. Okay, so obviously that didn't go how I had planned. Maybe I did not do it thick enough, so let's try doing it almost on top of this one and see if we can thicken it up. So you can definitely reuse these, so I'm going to just go at it again. And I'm going to try using the slip solution from the Gelish Polygel because I feel like this is a tad bit sticky. This almost just seems like regular gel to me because when I was working with the Polygel, it did not move like this, and it definitely didn't like string like that. Have been seeing this stuff literally everywhere, so I had really high hopes for it. Okay, so now trying to use the slip solution. Still a bit sticky, but better, definitely better. Okay, so now I'm not pushing down super hard, just enough to kind of like get it on there, but not enough to like really push out the sides. So I'm just going to cure this just how it is, just like kind of laying on top. This one seems to be much better, but I just don't know. I still feel like I could break it at any second. It's also still a bit sticky, so I should probably cure it more. And it's not breaking right now, which is a good sign. So I zoomed in so you could see in all of its glory. So I say we just kind of try filing this. So something I don't really love about these dual forms is look at how thick it is like behind my finger. It's like just bunched in there. I could get that out with my drill. But I'm just going to shape this up a tiny bit and see if we can get it. I don't know with this stuff. I kind of think it's just regular gel, because this is nothing like when I worked with the Gelish Polygel. The Gelish one was definitely not sticky at all, so that's what gives me some doubts. And this is using the slip solution from Gelish. So try number 3. I'm going to file this one and see if I can get it looking presentable really quick, and so we can see if we're going to continue on with the rest of the nails like this. So I ended up drilling out a lot on this like back end here, so there's at least a tiny bit of like an indent, because before it was just like almost bulging out. Now we're going to try the white one on these 2 fingers, because I want to see if we can get it done kind of quickly and at the same time, since the whole thing with this is it's supposed to be really fast and easy. So this time we're just gonna squeeze it like directly on here. That might be a lot. Oh, it's going back in. Then I'm just going to spread it on. So I feel like I'm just gonna mess it up, so I'm just gonna put it in. So it lifted up and it literally made like a pocket. That is not good. So I literally squeezed the back thing right here and it shot out the front. Watch, I wonder if I can do it again. Ready? I'm such a mess.
Oh, around me are familiar faces, worn out.
Okay. So now that we know that this part is filled, I'm going to put it back in the thing and cure it for a lot longer. Okay, so that was literally a disaster. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you liked it, and make sure to watch my next video. It will be out in 2 days of me doing these nails and reviewing the Trinity USA Polygel kit. I will hopefully see you in that video. Bye!